What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of That Guy and This Guy.
The podcast.
The podcast.
I feel like we say this every time because it happens every time, but it's been so long.
Don't say it. Don't say it, though. Because
so...
we've recorded episodes.
Oh, it's been so long since
you've been
here, man.
So long.
I've been fighting, like, what? I got hit with COVID hard. I was fighting through that.
He was R. Kelly out here.
He was fighting demons.
You saw that video when he was, I'm fighting for my life.
Bro,
Yo,
it felt like I was fighting for my life, like legit.
Yeah.
And then it was just like one of those things, and it was just like work built up. I don't have energy. We record, a lot of people know this, we record this late on Friday nights.
Yeah.
And I don't know. How you guys been?
Man, I can't complain. I've been, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting old.
You are.
But we'll jump into that here in a second, because where can they find us?
On social media and on X, that guy and this guy. That's all y'all get today. We got to get straight into the podcast, baby.
You didn't even give him the right handle on X.
No, I sure didn't.
Where can they find? Oh, social media. Y'all know by now.
Yo, where can they find us? Yo, on the block.
Hey, you can't though. Out here moving these bean pies, my boy.
Yo, we on the streets out here. What you mean? Where can they find
every day?
us?
Hey, we on all social media platforms. That guy and this guy, except for X, where that guy and this guy 8.
With an 8, and it's really not even an 8. It's an infinity symbol, but they ain't got that on the keyboard. Skip you, Cordy.
I do have a legitimate question when it comes to that.
Yes.
I know I haven't. Have either one of you actually ever posted on X from the That Guy, This Guy 8 account?
I posted, like, I think I posted something before.
Yeah.
I think I posted a link to our podcast.
I just feel like I don't want to give Elon too much.
I plead the Fifth Amendment on that question. I refuse to answer that because I feel like that's incriminating. But what I can say is I have been telling a lot more people that we have a podcast and they've been going, and I actually seen them hit that bell and go listen. They've been enjoying themselves. So
Yeah.
this is not for no reason. We are getting people.
For my work, we have to they set up like a profile for us, and then when they send us to the person's house, they get a text message, and it's literally a picture of me. It's like, Glenn from Zoom Drain is, I have a technician. He's coming your way. Glenn enjoys cooking, and he has a podcast and a wife and kids. I swear to God, every time people are like, what's your podcast about? And it's like some 79-year-old woman. I'm like, nothing you probably want to listen to.
Yo, I had to hit some people with that warning too. Like, It's not the same guy that's in front of you.
Well, that's what I just tell people. I'm like, it's not like our podcast is not specific. I was like, so we could talk about something that you're interested in hearing.
Yeah,
We're definitely going to say something that's going to make you go, is that for sure what happened?
Yeah.
That's got to be racist.
I slipped up at work the other day, and so I was talking, and they're like, oh, yeah, then this or that. And I was like, oh, yeah, on my podcast. And then I just stopped, and I was like, oh, wait, I just caught myself.
Ooh.
And then they were like, you have a podcast?
You're like, no, a podcast I listen to.
And I'm like, yes. And so they literally put in Michael Dwyer podcast.
Wow.
And it popped up That Guy and This Guy on Google.
Look at us getting on the algorithm.
Wow.
That's right, AI. Boost us up.
I think it's because I'm the one who posted it.
So
the way you shook your head at me just
I don't
want
to put your place of work out there, so I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
But you have some high profile people from our area that are associated with your work.
Yeah.
Any chance we could get them on the podcast?
If we're consistent.
Okay, well,
I think we can work that in.
We're gonna be real consistent.
Give me
who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Do you know who?
Yes,
Does he know?
I do.
You think?
Yeah.
You think? I'm talking about the person that.
Yeah.
The one I told you about that works there?
No.
Or the one
that you just told me about the other day. That sponsor.
Oh.
Like, is there enough pull to get him on this podcast?
I think there's enough pull to get him and the big brother of who works where I'm at.
You think we can get the big brother?
Yeah.
I mean,
guys,
that would be our
let-
daytime episode.
Let me just say this before we actually get into the actual, meat and potatoes of this podcast. If we can get that guy on this podcast, we have fucking made it.
We have.
I don't know if we're deep enough in for me to say that, but there's no other way to describe what would have happened if we can get that man on this podcast.
We will go from 100 to a million.
A million.
in a day.
Yeah,
well,
overnight.
man, I just feel like it'll be a real treat for our dedicated followers that have been with us. They would truly enjoy. So stick around. You guys might hear an extra voice on here that might sound familiar.
The only person who wouldn't enjoy it is Michael.
No,
Yeah,
I'd enjoy
he
it.
would.
Well, you would enjoy it for the success of our podcast.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Like, I'd legit like.
But you'd look at him the whole
him.
time. You'd be like, you mother.
I'd be like, just don't wear those colors. That's
just
all.
twice a year, I just need you to be a fucking piece of shit.
I need you to get sick on those 2 games. Stay home. Stay home.
Oh, I feel like we've given out too
Giving
much
out a lot of
information
clues there, but
already. Hey, I do have a question for you guys.
yes, sir.
What's that?
What do you guys want to talk about?
Ooh, it's been such a long time.
I know.
I got so
My-
much I want to talk about, but you guys start.
Go
We
ahead,
just gonna
lead us
shotgun
off.
it out, man. What y'all think about 2024? We just won, not even a month in. We what, 19 days in?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
19 days in, and let me tell you something. It's already been a doozy. It's already been one for the books.
Really? Not for me. It doesn't feel
books.
like it. Literally feels like 2023 just kind of rolled over into
Well, we finally got you
stuff
back
that's
off
been
the.
happening so far.
We got you back off the gulag, so
Yeah.
appreciate it about that.
Yeah, you were swallowed up.
Swallowed, yeah.
Took you motherfuckers long enough to pick up my reboot card and get me.
Look, we had it for the longest time. It was just they were camping on the van.
Yeah,
that's
they're
all.
camping on the van. Exactly.
Honestly, I mean, you're looking pretty good, but I say you like at an 80%. I feel like you ain't got your winner, do you yet? I can feel it.
I've had getting over that. I still have a cough that I have not been able to get rid of since I had COVID.
I will tell you this: -degree weather does not help.
It's certainly not help, especially because I work out in it
Yeah.
sometimes. And
Sheesh.
man,
What about you?
It's been rough.
I can't complain, man. I'm kind of like Glenn. Like it's rolled over from 2023, but for me, it's in more of a positive. I feel like 2023 ended really good for me, stress level wise and everything, and it's continuing.
Yeah, my stress level is through the roof. It's like I'm just like I live in a constant state of stress. It feels like. Ugh.
My 2023 ended terribly, but that's okay. We still gonna make light of it. Kind of sucks to be the guy that smiles all the time, but sometimes you just feel like crap.
Man, I feel like.
Like crap.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
what? I feel like
like duty.
that's just like the role of being a dude, though, man. Like,
Nowadays,
yeah, we just like don't get the luxury of like being able to fucking break down and, you know what I mean?
Ooh, we actually had this conversation the other day.
Yeah, like we
Uh,
just do not have the luxury to do that. Like,
Do we want to dive more
Before we
into
do that, random dad joke. 'Cause
Let's
I don't
go.
want to do that right now.
Let's
Oh,
go.
we
Random
don't
dad joke.
have
You
to
wanna
get
hear
to
it?
it. I'm just saying.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
you got one?
Yeah,
We'll-
I do.
we'll
I
save
got
it for-
two.
All right, go
We'll
ahead.
say that for the Africans.
I got two.
Go ahead.
What does a ghost poop smell like?
Do
No, boo boo.
Okay, that was okay.
Yeah, that joke. Number two, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
How do fish get high?
How
Come on, give it to me.
do fish
They smoke
get high?
seaweed.
Okay, now listen.
wow.
You
Wow.
want to know where else came from?
What?
Wow.
I met a football player when you were gone that played for the Bengals and Green Bay, and we had a little segment about him, and he had told me those jokes, but I couldn't find the paper that he wrote it down on for me to put it on the podcast, because I told him we do a podcast, and he was like, "Hey, here's some dad jokes for you." He gave me those two jokes. And so
Wow.
Who
I
was
felt
the-
like
do
I
you
had to
remember
come
his
back.
name?
His name is David Verseer, or Verser. He
Yeah.
actually made it to the playoffs when he was playing for them. Got some pretty good highlights. So that's the second shout out to you, Mr. Versier. If you listen,
Yeah, he was
got
actually
you.
like a big topic on our last episode.
yeah,
we-
man.
We ended 2023 real chill, right? And that episode hasn't come out yet, but y'all gonna hear it. It's real chill. And then we brought in 2024, like we waited on you. I feel like we got to.
I'm here.
We back.
We black.
I got a dad joke.
All right, go ahead.
If a kid refuses to take their ass to sleep, are they resisting arrest?
You know what? With that, before I laugh, are dad jokes supposed to make you laugh,
I think
I
or,
think it
or are they
depends.
supposed to be just that corny?
I
they're
think
supposed
both.
to be like Napoleon Dynamite. Like it's so stupid, it's funny.
Yeah, like I think there's some that can genuinely make you laugh, but I think they make you laugh for the most part because of how dumb they are.
And it's the delivery too, right?
Yeah, like you got to have the right delivery for him.
Yeah, like if Donald Trump delivers a dad joke, you're just like, get out of here, you orange. But if Kevin Hart comes out and he's like, yo, all right. And then he does his dad joke, like you're just probably going to laugh.
Dang, that's
That's
worse.
got to be racist.
That's worse than the time I invited the girl over for Frogger, but then we
I
couldn't.
almost did it.
Wow.
I'd have to bleep out this is long.
It's so that's a trap because you have to do that. But it's almost worse than the time I invited that chick over to play Frogger, but I only had a tadpole.
Bro,
What?
what?
Carrying on. What about you? What about you guys? What else has happened in 2024 that just had you sham wow? Because we got a ton of topics.
Bruh. I watched this documentary about beavers the other day.
Man, I guess just fuck my dad joke. Go ahead,
My
Beavers.
bad.
Yeah,
It-
you got one?
my bad,
No,
my
got
bad.
one?
No.
It was the best damn show I ever watched.
I told him we should watch animals in a natural habitat. Me and him watched it for 2 hours straight. You needed to be here.
Did that
for
just
this.
go over your
Did you
head?
miss it?
It was
I
the
missed
best
that.
damn show I ever
the
watched.
best damn show because beavers.
Yeah, damn.
But he brought up a good point though.
You thought
We-
I forgot about your dad joke, and no,
But see,
we're
but
still in that mode.
Now I can't follow up with that.
Yeah, you can.
No. There's no. All right.
It's
look.
always a follow up if you don't got no gags.
Listen, my wife is she's really mad at me at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed up my stuff and went right.
Yo.
you couldn't left because you went right.
Did you know that French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They're cooked in Greece.
It never fails. It never fails.
Oh.
Kind of like that time my girl asked me if I want to do missionary, and I told her I don't attend church.
What is this?
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna take my next joke and throw that out the window because that just
Was that a good one? Be honest.
that was
That
good.
That was good.
That was
That
good.
was pretty good. Hey, do you know why Amelia Earhart was not a good pilot?
Because she was a woman.
Well, yeah, that was the joke.
God.
It was just like you didn't even like answer it.
You
good.
just immediately
You just, like,
got into
yeah,
meat, bro.
completely just took the fucking air out of.
Oh
the
wait,
room
was that
with
really it?
Yeah, I was. You were supposed to be like, I don't know, and I was gonna be like, most people think it's because she crashed her plane, but really it's because she's a woman. But you just like completely fucking ruined that joke.
Man, I wish I had
No,
one.
it's because we always joke about like
You know why
Oh, yeah.
Michael ruined that joke? Because he's black. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we ruin the. If you ask half of America,
I don't know. We need a general consensus. Between a scale between 1
there's
and 5,
3 of
how
us
black
here.
do you think Michael is?
On a scale of 1 to 5, how
Yeah.
black Michael?
How black Michael is? You be honest.
You know-
Nope. Yeah, you
hold
got
on,
an answer.
No.
How
Wait,
black
wait,
is Michael?
wait. Michael and I do this thing with my cousin.
Gotta clarify what that thing is.
Yeah. we intentionally try and make him so uncomfortable in our group chats.
oh yeah,
Like Michael will say something
You want to talk about the other day?
We can, yeah.
The other day, I took my daughter out to just a daddy-daughter day. And we went to a restaurant, Chinese buffet. And I got in there and they were like, "What'd you eat?" And I was like, "I had chicken. Like, the chicken was so good. There's something about Chinese chicken." I kept putting chicken in there. And then I text Glenn separately and I'm like, "You got to say something." And Glenn's like, "No, I'm not going to say nothing today. You do it." I'm like, "No, say something."
Okay, so the reason I said no is because I had sent you a text privately before the night or earlier in that day or something. You never responded to it. So when I read your response, I thought it was in response to the text that I had sent you.
Oh.
And so it was of this guy we know who was like singing those songs. I thought you were telling me to do that. And I was like, no, you do that. So I was confused at first. It took me a minute to pick up what you were laying down.
Okay. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
So then Glenn eventually got back in and was like, "It figures you love the chicken, Michael." And then we just feed off of it, right? Every single time his cousin just goes quiet, never responds. It's like he leaves the conversation and comes back later. So
he had to think on it. He got to let that cook.
So
man.
I legit tagged him in there and I was like, "Hey, cousin, do you agree with this?" He stays silent for a bit and then he comes back in and he's like, "Yeah, but I mean, their chicken's really good anyway.
Everybody
like, who
loves
doesn't
chicken.
eat their chicken?"
Yeah.
And I was just like, I mean, you kind of got a point there.
Well,
But you gotta understand, like, it always, I say always, it 99% of the time leads to something that's not racist. Like, I'll be like, "Of course you like fried chicken," and then it'll be like, "What's that supposed to mean?" I'll be like, "Well, you know, you just talk about it. I know people from Kansas love fried chicken. That's
Yeah.
all. You know, I'll never like come out."
He never comes out and be like, "'Cause you're black."
Yeah, unless Chris, I just said his name. I don't care. Unless he like picks up on what we're doing, and he'll be like, "Well, I'm not falling for your stupid thing," and then I'll be like, "Yeah, it's because he's black." Because I'm like, I'm gonna make you uncomfortable one way or another.
okay.
Like, if you don't let me, I will force it.
hey,
Hold
Whoa.
on,
Whoa.
hold on. I normally only say that to women. It was weird saying that to my
damn
cousin.
oh man, well,
Man, we've been canceled. It was a great run, guys.
Well, we know who's
Everybody.
not coming on the show
You know
now.
what?
Thank you.
now because you're forcing yourself on people, they getting swallowed. Yeah,
Swallowed
you getting
up.
swallowed. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Anyways, what's been new in your guys' lives? Anything
Uh,
fun? You guys
too-
done anything fun?
Too much.
Too much?
Too much.
Too much
Go
that
for
you
it.
can't even talk about?
I did a lot of cocaine, man.
I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
Hey, I really wish we would have got video of this because he said that and you're like, "I don't think you did." His look on his face
Yeah.
is like, "You don't know my life.
don't know.
You
I don't know
James,
what
bitch."
I've done in the last 2 weeks, man. I've seen things.
Nah, it's been wild. It's too much to talk about at once. So I'm just kind of shooting them out as it goes. You know, one at a time. You gotta do rounds, man. Rounds. It's not about the journey. It's about.
All right, well,
the
this is
pace.
round one. Give me fucking something.
I did.
Round
Sprinkle,
one.
Sprinkle.
Fight.
Okay, Michael. It's
I've
new in
been-
your life.
I've been really trying to think of some updated segments. Here's the issue. I think of them when I'm at work and my phone's not nearby. And then when I get home, I'm like, damn, I forgot that segment.
That's
That made perfect sense.
you
know-
actually did work. That's why.
But I know it's
That
a
is
little
true.
archaic. You could just write it down.
He doesn't.
That
have
is
time
Get a
to
pen
do
and a
that.
pad. You know what I mean?
What? Wait, a what?
A pen and a pad.
I know that first thing, but
Yeah.
what's the?
A pad. So you actually have one right up there. It's just like a book of blank paper.
Oh, we call those relics because we don't use those anymore.
Right. That's what I meant. I know it was a little archaic. but-
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll have to try it. I'll just try to keep one with me.
Speaking of archaic, what's your guys' favorite Pokemon? I lost interest in this topic.
Very
I ain't
good.
even gonna lie to you.
I'm
I'm
just
just basic. I just like Charizard, bro.
Hey, dude, I don't think there's anything wrong with your favorite Pokemon being like one of the original three or
See,
an
for me,
evolution of them.
it's either Squirtle or War Turtle. Like, and I think it's War Turtle because he just looks better. But then
he does.
when he gets the Blastoise, it's just like, you fat fuck.
Yeah, but he's got fucking cannons on his back, bro. Nobody squirts like Blastoise.
Exactly. That's why I'm just like,
That dude will
Like-
give everybody a facial.
Ain't no way. So before we get too deep down that rabbit hole, top 3: Charizard, Snorlax, and Dragonite.
Snorlax in your top 3?
I gotta respect
I
that he's
can't
lazy
lie.
and don't
Hold
do
on,
nothing.
hold on. You said Snorlax, Dragonite, and Charizard?
he's talking about clapping cheeks over there.
Yeah, you got some thick boys in
I
that.
just respect Snorlax. Leave him alone while he sleep or get your ass whooped. And you know what? It's kind of tough that I didn't
Half
say
the time he wouldn't even whoop your ass because he was just sleeping.
Right.
You
You'd be
know-
like, Super Punch. And he'd be like, Snorlax is sleeping. What the hell? You just went to sleep in the middle of
Yeah.
a fight?
You know, I ain't even gonna lie. Jigglypuff was really a close second
Hell
to
no.
Snorlax because
Hell nah.
I just wanted her to do douchebag stuff to people.
Okay, you talking about the TV show. We talking about the actual, like, if you was
I ain't
being
talking about
robbed
Pokemon
right now.
battle wise.
If
No.
you being robbed right now, you got to throw out 3 Pokemon to defend you. Who you throwing out?
Well, first of all, do you know how terrifying it is for it to sing you to sleep and then die afterwards?
It dies?
No, it sings. Now you're asleep and you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
creepy. You walk into a dark house and hear some creepy stuff singing like that.
Dude,
Come on.
imagine you just like walk into a trap house off fucking 34th and Prospect and you just hear Jigglypuff.
And you like, I'm about to leave. And you're like, I can't. You're like, no, no, no.
Police don't even try to kick in the door anymore. They just throw a Jigglypuff in. You hear the window
Like
break.
a
You're like,
fucking-
oh shit, police.
A flash grenade.
Like, why does it have a microphone? That's a recipe for disaster.
That's
That's true.
And then you get hit with double slap after that, so it's just smacking the shit out of you while you sleep.
yeah.
We detained the suspect. That's enough, Jigglypuff. That's enough.
Okay. All right.
It's good.
So Charizard, you've explained Dragonite.
Dragonite, it just looks fucking cool. I'm a nerd, bro.
hold on. Dragonite was a beast though,
I
He
mean,
body slammed Charizard. He was the first one to really bully Charizard
with the little wings though.
with the little bitty
Big
two
ass
inch
body, little wings.
to win.
I mean, I think if I had to pick 3, it's gonna be War Turtle is in there, right? I'm gonna go with a Mewtwo because I felt like he was
That's
always
such a-
badass.
that's such a cop out answer.
That's why I
Mewtwo,
named
Yeah.
the Pokemon unnamed. So
you
was
had
mad.
to like.
You was
you-
mad because I was being real, but he said
No, I
Mewtwo.
wasn't mad, but like
I was the one that saved the game right before you go into the battle with him, and if I lost, cut back on, got another chance. I'm catching Mewtwo, right? You never did that.
Of course I did that. What are you talking? We're from the
Okay.
90s. Of course
Okay.
we did that.
Okay, I was gonna catch all of them, right? And that was the way you do it. When you get to one of them legendary Pokemon, you save it. If you about to lose it, off on.
He couldn't be normal and use the Master Ball they gave you from Slivco.
No, because you wanted to save that Master Ball for one of the 3 birds,
That's true. But I still caught their ass with the Ultra Ball.
or
One
you
of
could
the
catch
3
Because you
Mewtwo.
could buy 99 of them. Throw them shits.
one of the 3 birds.
Yeah, Articuno,
Moltres.
Moltres, and Jolteon.
No.
Wow.
Zapdos.
He knows that.
Zapdos.
You should be ashamed of
But-
yourself.
Out of all the
This
legend-
motherfucker was like, "Yeah, you got fucking
Wait,
man, the legendary Flareon.
I laid the fucking Eevee.
Jolteon and Umbreon
you
and
know, the Weedle.
Damn, you know
Legendary
all the
Weedle.
evolutions of Eevee.
Uh,
Keep it going.
Pokemon Go, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sylveon.
Yeah.
What's the water one?
Espeon.
Vaporeon.
No.
Vaporeon. Yeah.
That's an Espeon. That's a shame. That's a psychic one. They made one for us black people. Umbreon is a
That's
black
what I said.
Pokemon.
Umbreon. Yeah.
Yeah, he don't
I
get
call
mentioned
I call
much.
that one the fucking Sailor Moon one because it.
It is. That's fair.
That's
That's
what it
100%
looks
where that
like.
inspiration came from.
Oh,
What?
Don't do
So
it.
mine.
Yes.
Mine, I think mine are pretty simple. I like Beedrill.
Big Dick B.
No, I'm just kidding.
Have you seen that video?
Yeah, hell yeah, I have, yeah.
Oh, he's naming all the Pokemon wrong. Oh, that's electric dude.
That's electric. Dude.
That's floor
Hey.
shit. That's 3 floor shits.
Yo, okay, so in all honesty, I don't know if I think Charizard probably is also my favorite. He's just a fucking badass, dude. Charizard is just dope as hell.
He didn't even listen to his own master. Like
I know, he was like, fuck. But,
nobody could fuck with him either.
no, but if you really, really needed him, Charizard would come through.
My man to come off the mountain like an ancient Chinese grandmaster.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I've been fighting all year.
Right.
I felt like it was like Charizard, use flamethrower, and he'd be like, "Who the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
to?"
he's like, so fuck.
But then right before you about to get your ass whooped, he be like, "Hey man, you can't whoop my boy ass like that."
Yeah.
He come and like, let's handle business real quick.
It's like, you know when like your friend be talking shit, right? Like in real life, like you got a buddy who's talking a lot of shit
Yeah.
and he's about to get into a fight. And here, this is how it goes, right? This is how I am with my friends, okay? Like Michael, if we went out and one of you started running your mouth to somebody else, right? And y'all get into a fight, I'm not just gonna jump in immediately, right? Like at first, it's between you two. I'm gonna let them get a couple licks in. You're gonna get a couple licks in, hopefully. But if they just start beating your ass, then you kind of gotta be like, okay, look, I can't let you kill my friend. So I know he's a fucking dick, but that's how I am.
That's not how we fight, Glenn.
Okay, but there's a cultural difference here.
You're Irish.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys, and when I say you guys, I mean you black people.
That's got to be racist.
Keep it going.
No.
No, keep it going. No. Give them time to get to my house real quick. When you leave, you're gonna be like, "Why are there so many cars?"
So many. We didn't even release this episode yet.
Right. There's like 4 Monte Carlos sitting out front.
Like, I know it's only 13 degrees, fool, but with shock check.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm a big like if my friends are talking shit, I think some people deserve to get their ass kicked, and I'm gonna let you get hit once or twice. I'm gonna help you eventually, but I'm gonna let you get hit once.
See,
or
something
twice.
about that eventually part that don't sit right with
Well,
me.
that's because I mean, like, I'm not gonna let them like put you in a hospital, but like if you're fucking getting the shit beat out of you, like also like if it's a one-on-one fight, I'm not gonna like let a group of people fuck you up. You know what I mean? But if it's a one-on-one fight, man, you just gotta let that shit ride.
Okay, what about you, Mike? You letting one-on-ones ride? How you addressing the situation? Glenn's been over there with a little bit too much of that smile.
I admittedly only fight women though, so I don't ever
So
have.
now
the
y'all
issue
know
of
the
needing
real
somebody
reason
to
why
come
Glenn
in.
wasn't here. He was actually locked
I
up for
was
a
in
bit.
prison for a little bit. Did some
Don't worry,
time.
we put money on his books.
Yeah,
So-
buddy. These fools make sure I had
Um,
Star Crunches in the.
No, you know the rule. I don't trust people these days. So the minute you swing, we already got that agreement. Once you swing, I swing.
Oh,
It's like the episode of
Now,
the Boondocks.
unless it's 2 people I know, like if you fighting somebody within the own, like y'all get into it and y'all like, let's take it outside. All right, that's y'all.
well, see, but that's what
But
I
if
mean.
it's
Like,
strangers, I don't owe you no type of loyalty. If my boys swing, I'm right there with them.
I mean, I'm right there. I'm just like, if you're getting your ass beat,
It's too late.
you probably
We need you to
deserve it.
not even get to that point,
What?
right?
Why?
Because
Some people just need their ass beat, man.
Then
So-
you take care of that on y'all time, right?
I'm
Y'all
just supposed
y'all
to-
beat the shit out of him, and then when you get
It's-
back to
okay,
private quarters, you
so
whoop his ass and be
it's
like,
like-
"Why you get me in that situation?"
Okay, so it's like, okay, now see, I'm learning stuff. So it's like when you and your girl are out, right? Your girl says some dumb shit. You got to defend her in public,
Right.
Right? That I don't know who was it that said it.
I don't remember.
Some
but
comedian.
I know who you're
He's
talking
like, you know, we could be out in public and she could say 2 + 2 = 5, and I'll be right there like, yup.
Yep.
2 + 2 = 5. But the minute we get in the car and be like, you know, that was some dumb shit you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just so you guys know, if we ever go out and y'all get into a fight, don't expect me to jump in away.
I can hear Glenn like if we're winning, he just like hooray! Like everybody stop fighting. Like what the hell did you just say?
You know what the thing is though, and Michael knows this, is if we go out, if anybody's getting in a fight, it's probably me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be me, the one that's why I say this.
So you want
because I know there are times when I should probably get my ass beat.
Right? He's like, what the fuck did he just say? No, he wasn't even talking to you.
What did he say?
He's across the parking lot talking to his friends. No, fuck that, man. Let's go. Let's go
So,
right now.
If that happens, do you want us to just watch you get whooped up?
Hell no.
No, listen. I want you to let me try and handle it myself.
You did
got-
when you
you
was
got-
arguing.
No.
You got the first swing
No.
to knock him out. After
No,
that,
that's fine. I want you to let me try and take care of it by myself.
okay.
Now I don't mean just talking John back and forth. Anybody can fucking do that. Right?
Right.
But if we're throwing hands, let me try by myself.
I'm gonna just tell you the truth. If I'm not looking at the person, you know it's about to go down.
Oh.
Right?
if you don't see me no
Right.
more when y'all spinning around doing y'all do,
Y'all,
that means I have entered the fight.
y'all yelling and screaming, and you see that one person just silently disappear into the background. Yeah, punch about to come, and he about to be asleep.
You're that
be
dude.
timing it.
You see the videos. You're like, you see that dude in the corner, like the upper left corner. You're like, I know he's
Yeah.
about to do something.
Why he pulling his pants up? Something right?
They be like, yo, what
He
is
tightening his belt.
This
What is
dude threw
going
his
on?
jacket off like he was Batman. Like what? Oh, where'd he go?
Now, if there's multiple people involved, I'm like right away, I'm in there with you. But if it's just a one-on-one fight, like,
If it's multiple people
The way I
involved,
say it,
Also-
you never know though. Right?
but also, well, I mean, it's not like I've got my back turned. Like I'm surveying the situation.
But how you know when they gonna jump in?
If they even look like they're about to make a move, then I'm in there.
Okay.
you know what? We
But
have
I,
signals.
but I see. But I don't. I think that's just. I don't think. I don't think you guys are wrong for how you approach it. I don't think I'm wrong for how I approach it. I'm
I
not
know- I
like.
know, I
I'm
never
still
said
gonna
that.
like. I'm. If you need me, I'm there. I don't think that either one of you would need me to assist you.
My whole thing is just like I know my people, and if we get to the point where we're about to fight, like we're legit in a fight, like it's fight first, ask questions later.
Right, but like if
it's
there's
not
if
gonna
there's
be
like
let's watch and then see what happens. And
well, but
like,
that's not what I mean. Like I mean like if it's just you and another dude, and they don't even have anybody else with them.
bad choices.
Well,
That's
what I
your
mean,
bad
like,
life
I'm,
choice.
I'm gonna
dog.
just let y'all take care of your things.
Oh, see now, it's
No.
about to be a 7-on-1.
yeah, you should.
Oh, that's too much, man.
you shouldn't have did that. You should keep your hands to yourself.
No, but
Life-
you come
life
out looking
decisions.
like a bitch,
No,
bro.
no,
you
no,
do.
no.
You come out looking like a
Life
bitch, man.
Decisions, right?
Oh, you can.
Here's
you
why I
come
say
out
that.
looking like
here's,
a bitch.
Here's why I say that, right? You out and about, it's you and you see 7 dudes,
Mhm.
right? And one of them go, "Hey man, you a bitch," right? You just gonna have to take that L, right?
What?
You just this is how I see it. If I'm by myself and somebody call me a bitch, I know I ain't no bitch, so you know I'm a whatever, dog. I ain't even gonna trip. I know I'm gonna get my ass jumped
Okay.
if I get into this situation. So you know what?
See,
Whatever.
but this is what I
Right?
mean where I know
But
if
when
we were
you-
out in public, Michael, I would be the one. Because I'm not the one that would just be like, yeah, I whatever.
Exactly. So
No,
now
I'm going to say
now
something.
you created this situation with these 7 guys.
Right, but I did that. If there's 7 of like if one dude calls me a bitch and then me and this one dude are gonna fight, fine. If these 7 dudes are about to jump in, I would expect you guys to be fucking.
But this is
Hell.
what I'm saying. This is why I say, like, if it's me, or even if it's you, and you know 7 dudes are right there, one of them called you a bitch, you gonna go off and try to fight this one guy and expect not to get jumped by the other 6.
This is all like super hypothetical.
I know, but
It
that's
is,
what I'm
but
saying. This is why when you're like, oh, you come out looking like a bitch. No, I mean, in my opinion, you're smarter if you know hey, it's 1 against 7. If I go over here, I'm gonna get my ass jumped. Or I could just be like, whatever, and keep it going, right? But when you make that dumbass decision to be like, what? Who you calling a bitch? And you go into a lion's den and expect the lions not to eat. Shit.
Okay, what if you're out with your girl? You gonna let a dude punk you in front of your girl?
No, I'm gonna go to the car.
Okay. Now, what's in your
Mind
car?
you, depending on
What's in the car, Michael?
Me.
what
Why are you just chilling in the car?
For that
This
reason.
motherfucker's out on a date night with his girl.
Exactly. He got
he's
his
in the
nice
back.
clothes. He got his nice clothes on, and I was ready for the smoke.
he in the trunk talking about, you ready? You ready, dog?
No, I'm gonna be
ready
sleep
when you
like
are.
this, and then he gonna open the truck. I'm like,
He gonna
yes.
pop up like the Undertaker. You just open the trunk. Dum. They're like, he getting a gut. No.
They ain't
he's-
even gonna know
he's
where I
getting a
came
black guy?
from. There's no way I'm implementing with him at that point. They didn't know. It's like, what he got to do with this? I don't know. He just starts swinging. He just starts swinging on him. I don't know.
Here's the real secret about it, though, right? And this is something that I guess you should know about, right? If I'm out in public, right, and that situation happened, and like, say it's me, and there's a group of people, and I'm about to happen, right? I can give the closest black person a look, right, and they get it, and now I got my backup.
Oh, see, I guess that's like white people don't have.
Even
that.
if it's in their own group, I look at him like,
I was gonna give.
and then he gonna turn on their whole group.
I was gonna. I was gonna
This
give
motherfucker
you
just Shawn Michaels though.
It's-
Plays.
a signal.
It's like Black Panther when he was like, he can't, you gotta go, and he's like, no, he can stay. And then later on, he found out he was part of Wakanda too. He was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's how it is with us.
Yeah, that's not how it is with white people.
No,
No.
I'm about to say we all got a symbol to call other people. You just got to know when to do it. Apparently, we have nominated throwing your fitted cap in the sky and then never returning as the signal for getting other people to come.
Ah.
Bobby Smurder did it, and we never knew where his hat went. And the guy in the pier did it. I don't know what you guys do, but it has to be something.
We kind of just like curl into a ball on the floor
he's a
and go
damn liar.
help.
Their
No,
signal
we gotta
is,
keep it. We gotta keep this 100% clean. You guys just scream and the police show up in 0.3
I was gonna say their
seconds.
signal is 911.
Yeah, that's what we say. Oh,
We're already there.
let me tell you, this is how we avoid, like, for the most part. Like, if we're about to fight, like me and you, right? This is what I do. I look you dead in the eye and I go, "Are you sure you want to do this, pal?" Okay, because that confuses the fuck out of you. You're
It
like,
really does. Like, is this are you MMA trained or something? Like, what the fuck?
Are you sure you want to do this, pal?
No, what you should do, I feel like what you should do, if I was white, I would just start doing the entry to like karate moves that I really don't know.
Oh, I
like,
do that too.
Start,
Just like,
just start stretching. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even talk. Just like lift my pants up and then smack my thighs. They was like, "What the hell?"
You start calling out for a Kamehameha wave. You're like, wait, what? I know he can't really do it.
Like you start
but
taking
what if this
stances
is the
that you
one
don't
chance
know,
he can?
crouching
There's one
tiger.
comedian who talks about like if he was about to get into a fight, he's just gonna get naked. He's like, "Cause ain't nobody about to fight a naked guy."
Right. If
Like,
you
that
beat a
is it.
naked
You
guy,
wanna
it's
go,
bad.
bro?
If you
You wanna
lose,
go?
Start taking
you
off
want to do this, like, bro? What you doing with that? Put it up. You
'Cause
start
you-
slapping at me. Yeah, you want to go?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta be intimidating. That's how
It's like how you get the helicopter
start.
Like he attacked me with a really hard object, sir. What?
Yeah,
The cop's
thing-
like, wait, was it like my police baton?
You know,
A little bit longer.
like the door stoppers.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
Same color though.
like the door stoppers. He'd be like, I'm like, what's up? What's up?
Oh my
It's
god.
making a noise and everything. Dung, 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 dung,
What would
dung,
y'all
dung.
do if you like just saw a naked man running at you?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Running at me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm running.
like you turn a corner and all of a sudden just like 20 yards away is just a naked man. He's just hauling ass.
I'm running.
Well, Glenn, that
I don't know
falls
why you running, but I know why I'm running.
Exactly. Glenn, that falls into the category, and we're not asking questions. I'm just gonna run with him. Yeah, I'm gone.
Oh, so you just see somebody running, you start running.
No, I'm running from them. Why is
Yeah.
a naked man running at me?
okay.
I'm not
but you're-
running like
you-
I'm not running with him. I'm running I'm out of here. I'm not about to deal with that. Later,
Dre said, "You run with them. You get naked and run with them. See how many we can get along in this journey."
no, I will look like what's his name? I'm streaking.
Are you guys?
I'm
one of those-
streaking.
Are you guys one of those people though that like if you just saw just like 5 or 6 people running
Yeah.
away from something,
I
you're just
know.
running too?
Yep.
If no, it could
Yep.
be nothing.
That
at
is
all.
not
Yeah.
a myth.
I'm
at
picking
all.
my kids up. We're running.
I
with my
guarantee
child.
you,
We're
if I'm
leaving.
ever sitting out and I see 6 black people just run by, just full on hauling ass, I'm running.
Do they have to be black?
Yes.
Because if you're white and you're running, I'm not gonna run with you. I'm going to
Majority.
jail for running with
Majority.
you.
Well, let me. Majority.
You got to be careful because then it could look like that. I was gonna say it would look like they're running away from you.
That's
but
what
you
I
guys
said.
are-
I'm going-
but you guys are so fast, you get ahead of them real quick.
Here's the
And then it
difference,
would
though,
look
right?
like
White people do like exercise shit, like, "Hey, let's all link up together and go running."
It's like a flash
Right?
mob.
So if I saw 6 white people running, I'm assuming that they're just working out. But if I see 6 black people running, there's only 2 things that it could be. One, it's some shit happening down there that you don't want to be part of, so let's go. Number 2, the new Jordans came out and you gotta get to the store.
But check it out. It's stipulations to the running too. If it's not a full on running and you're just running and laughing, I'm not gonna run. If you're hauling
But
ass,
he just said black people don't do that.
if you're hauling ass, no, that's a stipulation. It's the only rule. You gotta be hauling ass. You can't just be casually jogging and
Yeah.
a group of 2 or 3 black people laughing. That's just you running. But if you are hauling ass and there's no questions being asked and y'all all hauling, there's no words. You just
Yeah, there's a different
outta
look
here.
on their face
yeah.
from, "Oh, I gotta catch the bus real quick and I'm running for that," then some shit's going down and I need to get away from here, right?
There's no
But you
words.
also got to be careful, right? Because if you see a group of 6 younger black guys taking off running, you just like, damn, are they running from the police? Or is it because you don't want to jump in the wrong run,
Okay.
right?
You gotta know your run.
Yeah, you gotta know
You
your
don't
run.
want to jump in you jump in the wrong one, you going to jail. You be like, I didn't even do nothing, y'all. No.
How long does it take you to figure out the different types of running?
5 seconds.
If they stay
No.
together or if they split up.
Oh, if they split up, they're running from something.
They're running from
From-
police.
From the police.
We
for sure.
communicate with sound
Right.
effects. So it also, if you hear a sound effect in one word, you usually get the notion of shit. Ah!
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
This depends on the
If
safety,
someone-
the safety
I-
word.
See, I've been watching a lot of Blue Bloods lately.
Yeah.
And one thing I've noticed is that like if cops are summoned, somebody goes whoop whoop, and then everybody takes off. That's like the universal sign of like, cop whoop whoop.
There's literally
Gone.
a guy that whistles.
You said
he has a
everybody, but I
whistle.
feel like the white people are like, "Hey, buddy,
Well, it's the
I'm glad you're
well,
here."
Hold on, the areas in these shows, there's no white people in the area.
Oh, dang, not even like Cheddar Bob.
Nah, man.
But some people just
You know
have
Cheddar
some
Bob shot
obvious
himself?
calls to cops, and I think it's stupid. Like you're going to get in trouble because they know you told. Like you can't be out and be like, one time, everybody knows who that is.
Yeah. I
Hey,
know it, man.
You can't
Kinda-
do that.
Kind of to take this off of this this is weird vibe.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I feel like we done deep dive into like just whatever it is.
We was on 2024. You got some more action for us?
Question for y'all: what's the weirdest thing you wish you never saw?
Dude, I don't even have time to dive down.
The weirdest thing I wish I never saw. Oh. My wife's great grandma naked.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I get it. I could have.
But that's like the worst.
That.
Yeah, that's
You
the
said
worst.
weirdest.
Okay, weirdest.
I mean, isn't that what you said?
I did say weirdest.
What's the weirdest thing we've ever?
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird seeing a 101-year-old woman naked, live and in living color. I wish you guys could see his
He's
face.
frozen
right
right now in disbelief.
I don't want to imagine that. I'm starting crying.
Dude, you know what was funny is whenever Michael would come over, she would always. So my wife's great grandma used to live with us, and she would always stay in her room. But whenever Michael would come over, for some reason, she would make it a purpose to come out and just like sit in the living room with us for a little while. And I don't know if it's because she was attracted to Michael or she was trying to make sure he wasn't going to steal anything. I don't know because again, 101-year-old white woman, it could have gone either way.
Could have either way.
I heard her once get into an argument with her son, my wife's grandpa, about how he abandoned her. He was like, "You abandoned me for that Indian girl," and he was like, "Mom, I was in the Marines. I left. I went to war."
Wow, that's not how she saw it.
No. Yeah.
I don't have a response. To that.
Weirdest thing I think I wish
That
I
you
never saw.
Wish you never saw.
I don't.
I'm gonna try and think of something else too.
I mean I know what mine is. It's when we lived over in the duplexes. It was right around the time that they were getting ready to be sold, and the previous owner just was like, "F it," and stopped doing repairs, stopped doing everything. So people stopped paying. Well, then eventually when they got evicted or had to leave, it was just open property. So the houses directly across the street from us, nobody lived there anymore. And there was this crackhead lady who ended up moving in, and she was doing some strange things for change in that house, with the door wide open.
Oh.
So like I walked out the door one day and you could clearly see her with another crackhead just doing her dang on thing. And I'm just like, that's not what I needed to see.
How old were you?
Probably like 18, 19.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. Now, how do you tell your mom, like, hey, be careful when you let my little brother come out? Because right across the street, they over there, doing that thing.
Oh my god! But that did remind me of the weirdest thing I've ever seen that I wish I never saw. Huh? No.
Oh,
Why
okay.
why would I wish I never saw that?
Because of who it is.
Do you wish you never saw that? What's your? Huh?
I never saw.
I know. If you did, would you wish you didn't? He's like, what's yours?
Dude, I'm trying to think of something that just made me visibly uncomfortable, but I just don't
Okay.
think I have nothing.
I've got another one. So me and a buddy and his son were up. We were actually playing Pokemon Go, and we were at this little like fountain park area, and we're just like sitting there playing Pokemon Go, and this guy walks by us. Very like he's on drugs or homeless. You can tell, right? But we don't think anything of it because of the area it is. So we're playing Pokemon Go. He walks down a little ways and he kind of gets out of sight. About 10 minutes later, so it's funny that this motherfucker comes running out of nowhere, butt ass naked. Just fucking, yeah. I'm talking like, what? Like, I'm just fucking strung out, but just butt fucking naked. And this dude, God bless him. That man was fucking, he was fucking. That dude, and he runs across the street, like busy traffic, just butt naked,
Butt ass naked.
Yeah, so we call the police because again we're white. That's what we do. And then so we're like going back to our car because we're like, all right, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. And like this lady pulls up, and she's about to go on a jog like around the park, and I go up to her. I'm like, I just want you to know, there's like some dude on drugs running around here butt naked. I was like, so please don't do what you're about to do. And she was like, I think I'll go find somewhere else to run.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
you saved a life today.
Yes, but I wish I had never seen that man. Because I'm trying not to be gay, dude. But like that man had a third fucking
I'm
leg.
about to say, if he had a baby on, bro,
No,
it's hard not to just not say that.
No. That's like, yeah. That dude
he
was
had
like,
one of these.
yeah, that motherfucker was like, I'm surprised when he was running, it wasn't fucking hitting him in the face. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
Hey,
it was.
you remember when
I know it sounds weird, but I'll never forget that penis.
that's okay.
It's just
I
like-
understand.
I don't think I ever
it's
want to
in-
hear those words come out of your mouth again.
That's
you know?
fair.
No, I understand.
But it's like engraved in my head now because of
it's a moment.
how.
Yeah.
Yeah, how like fucking weird it was that happened to me.
I don't know.
I have a naked man story. Pause.
Does it involve
I
you?
think we're way past the
No,
pauses
remember-
at this point.
Remember, I used to work at Price Chopper,
Right.
and there was one night, and it's funny because like I felt like all the craziest shit happened, and my stepdad was right there, right? So one night, I'm in self checkout, and like the way that this store is, you walk in, there's a vestibule, and you go into the store on the right side, but when you leave, you exit on the left side. So like, I'm at self checkout, just checking out, and this guy takes his clothes off. It's like 13 degrees outside. Just fucking strips butt ass naked outside. And my dad comes in the store. He goes, "Hey, there's a guy outside that's butt ass naked taking his clothes off." And I laugh because I'm like, "Ah, yeah, right, pops. All right, da da da." So he goes in there. He's doing his shopping, whatever. He comes up front and like he's in line waiting to check out. And this dude comes in the store butt ass naked, talking about, "Everybody know me. Everybody know me. Y'all know who I am." And my little 4'11" manager comes out, and she's like, her and the security guard are trying to get this guy down. And finally, they handcuff this guy. They take him to the break room. They won't let him sit down. Yeah, shut up. They won't let him sit down.
I wanted to say something, but I was like, I'm just gonna let it.
They won't let him sit down because he's butt ass naked. Police get there, and police like take him out to the car, but then they come back in and they're like, "So all he did was like just kind of dance around up here and da 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 da." And we're like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Yeah, you guys are very lucky because he's high as hell, and he's strong enough to break them handcuffs. Like we had to double cuff
So
him."
he's on like PCP or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and they were like, if he would have got pissed off, like he could have broke those handcuffs easily. And we're like, shit. But I'll never forget it because I was in self checkout when he came in butt ass naked. He was to the
Butt-ass
left of
naked.
me, right? And so I looked to the right because I'm like, I don't want to see this. And I hear some lady go, "He ain't got enough to be having no clothes on." And I was just like, damn. It's 13 degrees, lady. Like, get a man some. Get like, come
My man
on.
there, when you see
Get
that
that
one,
man some
that one
grace.
mushroom sticking out the ground barely, but it's like right there. He's like, you grow, little buddy.
He looks like fucking Diglett before he comes out of the hole.
Dicklet.
More like Dickless.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
Hey,
Hey,
look,
it's like a tree. It takes a couple hundred years before it's really fully grown.
I'm
Yeah.
dead. But on that note,
Hold on. We talked a lot about naked men in this episode.
it's going to continue in the aftercast. We're definitely that's where we're going.
We are?
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say on the subject, so I'm very curious what you got.
I mean, I got another story. Let's
all right, save that
let's
for
get
the
ready to head over to
aftercast.
Aftercast.
No, we ain't got to do it yet. Hold on.
Y'all know what
This
it
episode
is.
ain't over.
Y'all hit us up on them socials.
Wait, this episode's over? That was
Yeah,
it?
we're gonna
Yeah.
head to the Aftercast. Why can't I
After.
talk tonight?
The
I don't know.
The
aftercast.
Aftercast.
I don't know. I added an S to a couple of my words.
I wanted to talk about what's been going on in my life.
How did we go? Okay, I don't get it. I
We
don't
went
get
from
it.
life to
we
2024
went to life stories to
to dudes and
to naked guys to dickless to
Dicklet.
Well, I guess because I didn't think that this is where our podcast was going to end. So,
All right, we're almost an hour in. Let's
all right,
get what's going on in your life.
No, let's wrap it up. It's fine. It's fine if you guys want to end on the.
I was gonna get one of them wrap it up machines from Dave Chappelle. Wrap
Wrap
that
that
shit
shit
up, B.
Wrap it up. Wrap it, sir. Wrap it up. Look at the lights.
All right.
No, go
Duran,
ahead.
where can they? No. Where can they find us?
You said it for a reason.
No, it's fine. I'll talk about it in the aftercast.
All right, so they can find
guess.
us on all social media.
All social media, on the block, all day. Twitter, you already know what it is. X, Wakanda forever. That guy and this guy 8. And
Hey, can I have a shameless plug here?
Go ahead.
So, you guys know this. Michael knows this specifically. So I've started a solo adventure.
Yeah.
I have a solo YouTube
OnlyFans.
channel.
Oh,
No,
the
it's a
YouTube.
YouTube channel. So I talked about how like earlier I'm just like live in a constant state of like stress
Yeah.
and stuff. So for a while now I have been dealing with like extreme anxiety. Like very bad anxiety, freaking insomnia, just like stuff like that. I mean, but like this is not recently, but like it's been going on for a couple of years now.
right.
I found one of the only things without medication that helps me go to sleep is ASMR videos. So like, and they vary on what kind of videos they are, but you'll see people just like eating a bunch of stuff or stuff like that, whispering like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna fuck you," like that. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
I've started an ASMR channel.
Let's go.
I've been making videos.
Let's go.
And it has popped off
Blown
pretty quickly.
Fucking up.
Yeah. Like within the first week of me posting a video, I was already over 1,000 subscribers, which
Yeah.
is pretty crazy.
And now you're gonna get another 3 subscribers by plugging it right now.
Let's go. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check me out at ASMR Glenn. It's with one N, ASMR GLEN on YouTube.
You got any solo adventures you want to promote?
Nah, I was already working at Magic Mike's, and I think everybody recognized me as Lil Thunder.
Lil Thunder.
So,
He make it clap.
Yep.
And I have nothing going on.
That's a fucking lie. We just can't talk about it. You don't act like you just dropped the hottest hit of 2024.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hey, I did just make a song called FTS. Y'all gonna see it on TikTok at some point soon.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that blows up.
It's good.
So-
It's very good.
Yeah. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of That Guy and This Guy. Good night.